I mean, f the poor and the climate. I think everybody needs to have a Lamborghini.
Welcome to Between Two Perns. My name is Jackson Dickert, and I'm joined here by Dyrk Ashton. He is the author of Paternus and Kraken Rider Z. How you doing, Dyrk?
I'm doing all right. How are you, Jackson?
Dyrk, you're like the fifth bald white guy we've had on this show.
Really?
Yeah. So what exactly makes you more interesting or special than all of the others?
Because I'm me.
Yeah.
They're just them.
One thing that makes you unique is that you were born on Halloween.
That is correct.
Do you think that that's contributed to the terrifyingly poor quality of your writing?
It might, actually. You'd think it would be the opposite, that I might be blessed by some goblin god, some such thing. But no, I guess I have been blessed in that there are some people that like what I write, even though it sucks, which is
Fortunate.
very, for me, I like their money.
You've had some roles in some cool movies. You were a zombie in Night of the Living Dead.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
God damn you! Fuck the poor and the climate. I think everybody needs to have a Lamborghini.
And then you were in the second live-action Jungle Book movie. You had a cameo in Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't act anymore. You're an author and a college professor of film now.
Correct.
Given your experience, do you think that it's true those who can't do teach?
Yes.
That's it? No elaboration?
What else would there be?
You did have a fair number of appearances and roles that were really cool, though. One of the coolest had to be when you were in a Jeff Foxworthy music video that was directed by Weird Al Yankovic. Does it bother you that he gets called Weird Al and enjoys critical acclaim in Hollywood, and you get called Weird Dyrk and enjoy relative obscurity?
Oh, no, that doesn't bother me a bit. Al is a wonderful guy, and he deserves the weird, very much so. And I can't complain. I did get to kind of dance around in a pink tutu and a tiara. When they told me that's what I was going to be wearing, it wasn't until I had already shown up and I was already on the set. And they said, "You really don't have to do that." And I said, "Well, if I get to do that, you won't even have to pay me." And that made him happy.
Single people do throw the best parties too, don't you think?
So you did it for free?
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you?
So you've never had a paid gig with Weird Al Yankovic?
Not only had that one, but wouldn't you put on your pink tutu and a tiara for free? You'd make somebody pay you to do that?
No, that seems more
no
perverse.
one pays you to have that hairdo, do they?
No, it's just an unfortunate consequence of my biology.
No, I like it. Actually, I was going to ask if you would let me take pictures of it, because it's like little tentacles, like a kraken's tentacle.
Kraken's
and,
tentacle.
Use it like as a model.
Yeah, I could.
For artwork.
Yeah, I could.
For Kraken.
I could get you some
tentacles.
I
like it. Can you make it move?
You've recently done very well for yourself with the Paternus trilogy, which has characters and elements from all kinds of mythologies around the world. This is such a cool and unique idea. How did you manage to come up with something so unique in a world that already has the Dresden Files, Percy Jackson, and American Gods?
And any number of other books. Well, I just did it better.
Oh, you did it better than all of those?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Well, okay, the story is better. The writing sucks.
Sure.
Well, we've established that.
Right.
But I just did it better.
You really believe that?
In my head.
Okay. Paternus is a classic cut and dry case of an amateur's first book. You foolishly and unknowingly break the rigid standards of good fiction that all good fiction must adhere to. Your first sin was writing in present tense,
Yes.
the lowest form of book tenses in which no good books have ever been written.
I see.
Your second sin was constant info dumping throughout the novel. But the final nail in the coffin that is your writing career, so far, is that you head hop in and out of multiple characters' heads, all on the same page. Will you continue to piss on the graves of the great fantasy authors who came before you, or will you cease these infantile writing mistakes in future works?
That's funny. All of those things I did on purpose.
Really?
And that may be because I was born on Halloween. There have been a few books written in present tense. Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey, Handmaid's Tale, Red Rising. So I'm not the only one. And the head hopping is called omniscient POV and was the standard in fantasy until the 80s when the ADHD generations started coming in. So I would blame yourselves. Fuck the poor and the climate. I think everybody needs to remember.
Are you suggesting that modern generations ruined fiction?
Yes.
That was very well said, Dyrk.
Was it?
I think you should try dictating your books instead of writing them.
Dickertating.
Is that where I write the book for you? Because it would definitely come
That
out better.
would help a lot.
Yes, it would.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Could you write Kraken Rider Z 2 for me?
I'll do it in a pink tutu for free.
Awesome. Deal.
All right, we'll do it over here. That way we got it confirmed across both.
Okay, now it's for real.
The hero in Paternus is named Zeke, and the hero in Kraken Rider Z is named Z.
That's true.
What's your deal?
I hadn't even thought of that. I have an obsession with the Z word.
So in your new book, Kraken Rider Z, you finally struck an actual new and interesting idea, sort of. All of the characters in your world, they bond with dragons and they ride dragons, which isn't exactly new.
No.
But your main character rides a kraken, which the book's description describes as the ultimate predator to dragons. Is it weird writing a series where the main character's unique battle style becomes worthless as soon as everyone figures out that they should just fly their dragons a little bit higher?
Yes. Unless that kraken can shoot lightning.
So if they go above the clouds?
They use their special sight and find them.
I see. So,
Well, to a certain extent.
okay.
I mean, yes, they can get away.
Okay. So if they can get away, it's not really the ultimate predator.
Well, dragons don't do so well underwater. So kraken can also get away.
Okay.
Actually, more easily and more quickly.
So there's more krakens than there are dragons then, surely.
No,
How does that make sense, Dyrk?
there are not. Because they take too long to gestate in the nest.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't breed as fast. They are not like rats and rabbits, like people and dragons.
Why don't you just change it so they gestate
They're a
faster?
higher form.
Why don't you just change it so they gestate faster?
because then it wouldn't be as interesting. If there are Krakens everywhere, if everybody had a Kraken, what's the point?
But it's interesting that everybody has
I mean,
a dragon.
you know, would it be cool to have a Lamborghini if everybody had a Lamborghini?
That does sound pretty cool.
That everybody should have a Lamborghini?
Yeah, you don't think everybody should get a Lambo?
That's actually not a bad idea.
No, it's really not.
No.
I think we're onto something here.
I'm going to call my congressman. We're going to start a thing.
The thing?
Yeah.
I'll
I
start
mean,
a thing.
fuck the poor
Yeah.
and the climate. I think everybody needs to have a Lamborghini.
The main character, Z, rides a Kraken. Were you just trying to think of the coolest thing that he could possibly ride?
Yeah, I just made this shit up. I just pull all this shit out of my ass.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, what would be a fun twist to a whole bunch of the same old lame crap?
Right.
Oh, I ride a Kraken. His name would be Z.
And then he beats dragons, which is kind of stupid too, because everybody knows you can't beat a dragon. They're the coolest.
Dragons are cool.
Yeah.
They are very cool.
Yeah. Why can't they just be friends?
They are.
The dragons and the Krakens?
Yeah, in my book, they're friends.
So you wrote a wholesome.
My Kraken has all kinds of good buddy dragon friends.
So this is a cozy fantasy story.
Well, yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it cozy.
Okay.
That's so like now.
Right.
So in.
Right.
I don't want to do with now or in.
No.
So I would never call it that. But I did want a main character and main characters that are actually decent people.
Right.
They're actually nice
Right.
without being naive or stupid.
So they're not self-inserts.
You're making me uncomfortable.
I have that effect on people sometimes. So theoretically, if a human gave another human a piggyback ride consistently, could they bond? And then you'd have a person rider.
No, not in my world.
Let's just say humans could bond with other humans, and you could have people riders.
Okay.
Future's now, old man.
Theoretically, if a person gave a piggyback ride to that bonded pair, could you have a people rider instead of a person rider? Theoretically, of course.
Now, is it two people carrying one person, or is it one person carrying one person who's carrying one person?
I think that's up to you to decide as the author.
You made it up.
So the bonded pair would have to carry the unbonded one, and then they could do it.
That would work, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they could fly.
They could fly like that?
Yeah, then you don't have to carry anybody.
All three of them could fly together?
Why not? Well, duh.
Okay.
I mean, what good is a dragon rider if it can't fly with his dragon?
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I just hadn't considered it.
Sorry, we're bonded now. We're bonded now. Yay! Okay,
Let's go
you
walk around.
You go fly, and I'll just keep walking.
No, lame.
Yeah, that'd be silly.
Yeah. So, and this is just purely theoretical. Could this process be repeated indefinitely to create a human centipede-esque totem pole amalgamation?
That sounds like something that John Bierce would have done in Mage Errant, if it could be done.
If it could be done.
Yes. He did some similar type things.
Did he?
I recommend you read those.
I'll have to check them out.
Yes.
So
yeah,
oh,
feasibly.
feasibly?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And then that human centipede chain, hundreds of people long, could fly through the sky.
I can imagine it looking like one of those Chinese dragons. just
Yeah.
flying in an anime, just a whole big chain of people shooting out fire all along its body.
Thank you, Sahib. Don't you mention it.
This is no place for Ka. So many monkeys and beasts could tear my precious to pieces.
He's a mighty strange fellow, isn't he?